Hello Discovery Gardens friends and family. I am so excited to be back with you guys today. This week is a brand new week. We are starting with the notorious Eric Carle, and I have 3 different books for our snacks for this week that I cannot wait to do with you guys. We are going to start off with The Hungry Caterpillar because it's Eric Carle. You have to do The Hungry Caterpillar. These are going to be some really healthy snacks to do with the kids today, and I am really excited to get started making these caterpillars.
Alright, so before we get started, this project is going to involve touching a lot of the food that we're going to be making because of the nature of the project. So we want to make sure we do a really great job with washing our hands. And also let's wash all of the ingredients as well because they're going to be fresh produce.
Alright, so now that we have washed both all of our fruits and vegetables and our hands, what we are going to do is cut the cucumbers, and I highly recommend having a parent do this or standing by very closely while we're cutting these cucumbers, just because we're gonna have to use very sharp knives and we want to make sure that everybody stays safe and nobody gets cut during this process. So to cut the cucumbers, what we're gonna do is take our knife and just go straight down. I don't like these end pieces, so I set them to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and keep on cutting. You can use as thick or thin of pieces as you want. The thicker the pieces of cucumber though, the better that you're gonna be able to keep your caterpillar together. And that's just one of them rolled away. I'll go ahead and set that to the side. And that's just gonna be because we wanna be able to have the thickness in order to stick all of the toothpicks and have it together. So if it's thin, it might be a little bit hard to get those toothpicks in there. But we're just gonna keep on cutting until we feel like we have enough. All right, so that should be enough to do at least a couple of them for you guys. And I'm gonna set this cucumber over here on this plate. And what we are gonna do for this first hungry caterpillar is take our toothpicks, and you're gonna wanna stick the toothpick about right here in the middle of your cucumber. You can see it's poking right directly through the middle. And we want to get that to come all the way through the other side. So we're gonna have our cucumber like this.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help.
Alright, so we're gonna have our toothpick poking all the way through both sides of our cucumber, just like this. And from there, we're gonna take another cucumber, and we are gonna poke it all the way through this cucumber as well. And this can be a little bit tricky, so just take your time while you're doing it. And we're gonna take these two and connect them together. And these cucumbers are gonna form the body of our hungry caterpillar. So we have this. You can make it as long or as short as you want. It depends on how big you want your caterpillar to be. So it's completely up to you. I'm probably gonna I wanna do 4 for this one. I'm gonna put 4 cucumbers together to make the body. I'm gonna put all my extras over here. And because cucumbers are generally only about 50, depending on where you live, 50 to 60 cents for a cucumber, this is, or it should be, a fairly affordable snack to make. And if you have any dip like hummus or something like that, then it will make this taste even better. Or you can just enjoy fresh fruit and veggies. And what we're gonna do next is take our little tomato, and so this is the body of my cucumber. This end has a little bit of toothpick sticking out still. And right in the middle, I'm gonna put the head. And here we have our first hungry caterpillar. And I'm gonna go ahead and do some more of these, and then I will show you guys a picture at the end. Okay, so now that all of our cucumber caterpillars are done, we are going to do another caterpillar. And that caterpillar, it's going to have a green body, just like how the cucumbers were green. But this time we are going to use our green grapes. And we are going to take our green grapes, again with some toothpicks, and we're going to keep on sticking them through. And you're going to want to fit as many grapes as you can on one toothpick. It could be easier if you have kebab sticks to do these projects, but I don't have any kebab sticks at my house, so we are improvising and using grapes instead. Oh, I'm sorry, and using toothpicks instead. But we're just gonna go ahead and keep on sticking as many grapes through until it is as long as we want it to be. And when we feel like our little caterpillar is long enough, we're gonna take another tomato and stick it on there as a head. And then we have another very, very hungry caterpillar. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the side and make some more of these ones as well. And then I will show you them all when we're done, and we can talk about the different colors and how they're green and red. But then also wanna make note of how putting together the caterpillars definitely utilizes fine motor skills and finger development. So it could be a really good tool and fun little snack to do with children that also can help to develop and improve their fine motor skills. So I think that this will be really great, and I'm gonna just zoom through all this and show you guys the final product.